Ciao a tutti, sono Alexanderdario, bentrovati su Warframe. Allora ragazzi, come avevo già preannunciato, questa volta andremo a vedere il Leverian di Ash, quindi una nuova storia che arricchisce il background di questo Warframe. Per l'occasione, come potete vedere, ho anche acquistato la nuova deluxe skin. Devo dire che vederla applicata sul mio Ash un filino mi ha deluso, perché il tono muscolare del nostro Ash, che è sempre comunque abbastanza baldanzoso, con questa skin viene completamente cancellato. Non fraintendetemi, rimane comunque un'ottima skin molto dettagliata, però insomma ci sono rimasto un pochino male. Ad ogni modo andiamo a vedere il nostro nuovo Leverian, vediamo cosa ha Drusus da raccontarci su Ash. Come al solito io verrei qui a fare una piccola donazione al nostro museo. Non ho ancora perso la speranza che tutte queste donazioni prima o poi serviranno a qualcosa. Doniamo 10.000 crediti, che è una bella sommetta, e prego Drusus come sempre. E niente, andiamo ad ascoltare che cosa ha da raccontarci. Sono già venuto in realtà nel Leverian nei giorni scorsi in attesa che arrivasse la traduzione dei sottotitoli in italiano e ho già visto che ci sono delle novità per quel che riguarda appunto il Leverian. Ecco qua.
Avatar of Murder, patron saint of the Orokin School of Political Assassination, known as the Scoria. Each assassin bore a mark, a swirling, smoky black jewel between their eyes. You are forever the Scoria. The Scoria is forever you. No devotee knew of any life, any thought that was not Scoria doctrine. For every question, so the Orokin of the Scoria said, Ash was the answer. Two notable students of the Scoria's anthracite halls were also two brothers, Dom and Pilio. Dom was nimble, cunning, and a quick study with the blade. His brother, Pilio, however, was not so gifted. While he idolized Ash, worshipped him, Pilio lacked Dom's grace and clarity, and Ash's ruthlessness. However, it was Dom who'd been captured by the very target he was tasked to kill. A sin unforgivable to the Scoria, so it fell to Pilio, the lesser, to uphold the Scoria by taking Dom's life. By this, the Seven would have assurance that Dom's flaw was not a familial trait. You see, as you might expect of an Orokin school of murder, the Scoria were ruthless when it came to academic excellence. With Dom dead at Pilio's feet, two essential killings would have taken place. That of a failure, and that of any shred of pity within Pilio. Ash would oversee Pilio's mission. Pilio's soul was to die that day, as the life drained from his brother's eyes, or, if he could not do so, beneath the blades of his lifelong idol.
Bene, come avete visto ragazzi, adesso i sottotitoli sono disponibili anche in una casella di testo laterale, quindi è più semplice leggerli e seguirli, e possiamo anche abbandonare la postazione per muoverci liberamente all'interno del Leverian.
A sliver of pale sun found them close to a stately tower in the dusty heart of Martialis metropolis. Coils of red Martian dust trailed tongues from the dark metal of Ash's Edo epaulets. The boy idolized the Warframe and was eager to prove himself, even as some part of him felt cold and afraid at what he must do. Doubt is betrayal, taught the Scoria. Pilio recited this, but could not quench the fear he felt. Fear of what he must do, and fear of what his hero and idol would do to him should his faith fail. Ash gave the signal. Pilio shot forward in a bold, unconventional dying vine pattern, readying the Scoria-favored dust fang technique. The tower guards squinted into the amber light of the Martian sunrise as a flash cloud of smoke flooded the lane before them. Shaking sleep from their heads and still thinking of breakfast, the guards readied themselves. From the smoke flew stars.
Naturalmente qui stiamo gettando le basi per questa storia. Come vedete io ne ho approfittato per darmi un'occhiata in giro per vedere se trovavo già la carta Prex di Ash. Tuttavia per i prossimi reperti utilizzerò il sistema classico, tra virgolette. Fatemi sapere voi quale dei due preferite per poter seguire al meglio le storie che ci racconta Drusus. Qui intanto abbiamo la nuova deluxe skin per gli archi che, devo dire, non è niente male.
Bile rose in Pilios' throat. The boy berated himself this weakness, this disgust. Touching the symbol of his order, the smoke gem between his eyes, he muttered a prayer for strength. Stepping over the carpet of bodies, Ash crept into the courtyard, knowing full well the 50-strong house guard would show itself in force. With a sudden clatter, reinforcements lined the courtyard walls, balconies. The Scoria had a saying, "You are immortal. One mistake makes that otherwise." Ash had never made a mistake. Here were 50. With one swift movement, the Warframe swatted the boy into cover, unslung his Corster bow, and sprang into a flawless grey chrysanthemum combat solution. Shame reddened Pilios' face as the courtyard lit noon bright with the glare of 100 muzzle flashes. His blade dry in his hand.
Come dicevo prima, qua stiamo gettando le premesse della storia. Ash praticamente non ha ancora fatto la comparsa in scena e stiamo venendo a conoscenza di questa famiglia di assassini. Sono molto curioso di vedere dove andremo a parare.
Ash methodically met and disassembled each and every guard, mezzanine to mezzanine, a masterclass in the correct choices of stance, kata, technique and attitude. Bodies rained into the courtyard. Wincing, the boy looked away. Within minutes, 50 corpses lay at their feet. When Pilio felt Ash's shadow fall across him, he forced himself to look, trembling. Ash's inscrutable gaze pinned him. Chest tight, breath terrified and quick, Pilio forced himself to stand and face his assessor. He could not look at the bodies. Truthfully, he expected to die where he stood. If the Warframe approved or disapproved, he gave no sign. Rather, Ash opened an arm, showing the way toward Pilio's final trial.
Devo dire sono un po' interdetto, ragazzi, perché la storia ci fa capire che Ash è un assassino fenomenale, però non mi sembra per niente che sia una figura positiva come erano di solito gli altri Warframe. Strano.
In the target's chambers sat a middle-aged man with long, handsome mustaches, his eyes sad and kind, and with him, Dom, in civilian clothes, sharing a glass of aged claret. Pain cracked through Pilio's brain, the smoke gem between his eyes flashing hot. Sudden images of sunlight, vineyards, a woman's face. The gem burned as it pushed these images away. A young man with grand mustaches smiling and saying, "Of all the sons I could have had, I'm glad it was you two." Pain. Dom leapt to his feet, urging his brother to hear what the target had to say. But Pilio saw only the scabbed-over divot between Dom's eyes, where a black jewel had once rested. Dom had turned his back on their order. Why? Why had he done this? The mustachioed man leapt to Dom's defense, snatching his sidearm from beneath his ironwood desk. A foolish mistake. Ash split into impossible multiples. The man opened fire on the three, before being seized from behind by the fourth. Ash's illusory clones vanished. The weapon clattered to the polished wooden floor, even as his feet left it, dangling 3 feet above, helpless. Those sad, kind eyes locked on Pilio's in a regretful farewell. Ask the Warframe, Dom said. He knows exactly why. Fear filled Pilio's heart. Pilio turned to his idol, that saint of murder. The same question, but this time for Ash. Why? That moment of breathtaking impudence stretched for an eternity. Ash released his grip. His prisoner flopped to the floor, gasping. With one great hand, Ash reached toward Pilios' face and sank a vicious talon beneath that midnight jewel. Pilios screamed. Blood flowed. The gem flew free with a nauseating pop, cracking against the wall to die in a weak plume of rancid smoke. Blinding white insight descended upon Pilio Danas.
Ok, stiamo entrando nella parte calda della storia. Tralasciando il fatto che l'elmo Locust mi ha sempre fatto molto schifo per Ash, qui abbiamo invece la nuova Sayandana cremata con questo effetto di pioggia di sangue che genera il mantello.
Pilio was Pilio Danas. Everything the black gem had walled off within his mind was now laid bare. The Scoria had stolen the sons of Leo Danas. Leo Danas, kind-eyed Leo Danas, was stealing them back. Of all the sons I could have had, I'm glad it was you two. Father and son beheld each other truly for the first time in almost 20 years. Pilio had long aspired to wearing the Edo armor, the highest honor, to signify his faith. But now he saw only the bare ribs of Ash's cremata Sayandana, signifier of death, and knew with certainty that was the sole credo of the faith he had followed. Had. The boy, who until that moment had thought himself a lifelong killer, was now torn between the nocturnal life he thought he knew and the sunlit life he'd been stolen from. Torn between doctrine and family, and, blade in hand, torn between saving himself by killing his brother or dying alongside him at the hand of his idol. Ash waited, patient as the death he signified, in a room, in a moment that felt suspended in eternity, waiting for Pilio's decision. The blade fell from Pilio's hand. Dom reached out and gently took that hand. Ash did not move. Leo Danas swept his boys up and out of that room, and, as a family, they fled the tower, the city, and Mars forever. Ash did not move.
Quindi questa setta di assassini aveva rapito i figli di Leo Danas e li stava addestrando per diventare assassini per uccidere il padre. Però credo di essermi perso qualcosa, perché il rapporto di Ash con questa società di assassini mi sfugge, ragazzi.
So, what are we to make of this? Why did Ash, focal figure of the Scoria, go against doctrine and permit two boys who were both failures and traitors to fly free? What was it this killer saw in two near orphans that, shall we say, softened his heart? We do not know. Neither did Pilio, whose memoirs bring us this story. But we do know this. In the final days of Orokin rule, as towers fell and death came for the white and gold gods, the Scoria were not spared. No, rather their senior ranks, the mentors and chief assassins, were exterminated to a figure in a pogrom of ruthless and breathtaking efficiency. A near total destruction led, in the main, by Ash. Curious, no?
Sì, devo ammettere che è abbastanza curioso. Se la storia di per sé mi è piaciuta, ha anche un certo fascino, mi ha lasciato un po' interdetto come ci sia finito Ash in tutto questo. cioè faceva parte della setta degli assassini, però a un certo punto ha deciso di, come dire, non assecondare la scoria, aiutare i due ragazzi e poi successivamente ha deciso di smantellare l'organizzazione. Non lo so, mi manca qualche filo logico, diciamo. Ad ogni modo, bella la storia, ma è il momento di trovare la carta Prex. Bene, eccoci qua, siamo dietro l'ultima stazione dove è raffigurato Ash e la carta Prex, come potete vedere, si vede molto poco, ma si trova qui nell'angolo. Oh, eccola qui in tutta la sua bellezza. Devo dire che sono sempre molto belle queste carte, anche se forse questa di Ash è quella che per il momento mi piace di meno. Sarà la posizione, la postura che ha, sarà che è molto piccolo alla fine sulla carta, però le altre mi piacevano di più, ragazzi. Ad ogni modo, abbiamo ascoltato una nuova storia di Drusus Leverian, molto carina tutto sommato, e niente ragazzi, io a questo punto vi saluto e vi do appuntamento a un prossimo video. Ciao ciao!